Hey y'all, it's Matt with Living in New Braunfels, Texas. Hey, we're gonna be doing another home tour today in New Braunfels, Texas. I know I've done a lot on Seguin lately. Lots of people moving to Seguin, Texas, but people are still looking at New Braunfels. So I wanted to do some home videos here, some home tours. Today we're gonna be looking at Hakes Brothers, H-A-K-E-S. Hakes Brothers over in Highland Ridge. So Highland Ridge is located actually right behind my old neighborhood. It's on the south end of town, so not like 35 South, but if you're looking at a map, go south, right? So it's located on the south end of town, still within the city limits. It's like a 1.77 tax rate, very small neighborhood, and they're towards the end, all right? They got about 13 home sites left between homes and home sites, let's say opportunities. But New Braunfels ISD, okay? Actually, the new high school, Long Creek, is not far from here. But you can see, like, this is it. I mean, when I say small community, there's just a few blocks that are about this big, and then there's two more streets that go back that way. But hey, so we're gonna look at the model first, and the model is a Big Ben floor plan, so it's 1645 square feet, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with flex space, so like an office. You can say they do like the board and batten out here, and some stone. These are nice homes. So I'd heard of Hakes Brothers, but I'd never toured them before. I have some clients that just contracted on one a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they're closing next week. It's been a great process with them, so I needed to share that experience in these homes with y'all. Look at that. They've got, I'm sure that's going to be an upgrade, but those faux beams. So this would be the flex space right up here in the front. They're using it as their office. And then the prices on these, you can't beat. For what you're getting, the quality that we're seeing in these, it's outstanding with these prices. So make sure you watch all the way through. I'm gonna do this model, and I'm gonna do a couple of more spec homes that are complete, and I'll let you know the prices towards the end of the video. So make sure you watch all the way through. But yeah, check this out. So granted, the model homes, they're gonna make them look real fancy, right? So we got the electric fireplace there, all the stone, the faux wood beams. But this kitchen, like, I think this type of kitchen is standard. It is an electric community. Like I said, there are gonna be upgrades, but I believe this is an upgrade because in my client's house, it is just like one stove and cooktop there, one single unit. But you kind of have that modern farmhouse look. Okay. But I'm gonna point something out in just a little bit. We're gonna just kind of take a peek around, and then I want you to let me know if you notice it before I point it out. And it's everywhere. Got a bathroom here. Like I said, they have some specs and they have some build opportunities as well. The vinyl plank flooring. 2 bedrooms down here. Does look like it's a secondary office. And this is the laundry room. And another bedroom. So Hakes Brothers. I had seen them in the Seguin community before, but they didn't have anything on the ground to go look at the time. Back in the great room. Great open concept with that office up in the front. And then here's the primary master. You can notice the tray ceilings up there. I think certain plans have the tray ceilings. And linen closet. I was like, oh, come on. Don't let this be just the main closet. But look at the shower. For the price that this is, it's awesome. Hakes Brothers, I was looking them up. They've been building for 20 years, so since 2006. Got dual vanity. Oh yeah, this closet is just open. Got shelving. But one thing, the thing I wanted y'all to notice about this model, so it used to be standard feature, but now it is an upgrade if you're building. And what it is, when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, really? But look, smooth walls. Smooth walls. You don't have that knockdown texture, the Monterey drag or anything. When I was talking to Randy, he's a salesperson out here, he said that this used to be a standard feature, but now it's an upgrade. But honestly, I think it's like 1,200 bucks. If I was building a house, this is the kind of walls that I would want. I would want these smooth walls and not have all that funky texture on it, because if you've got to go and patch it, oh my gosh, it's such a pain to do. So yeah, so while they don't offer it as a standard option anymore, it is an upgrade. And for $1,200, in my opinion, that is totally worth it, because it changes the whole look of the house. Like, I walked in and I'm like, oh wow, this is nice. And we were in here with my clients, I was like, wait a minute, these walls are smooth. So, well, yeah, that's a cool feature. Like, I haven't seen another builder that will offer that. Not even the high-end ones, you know, for production builders like Perry or Monticello. I've only seen it with Hakes Brothers. Tell you what, we're gonna go check out a couple of more spec homes. We're gonna look at a 1-story and a 2-story. So follow along, let's go check those out. And I'll let you know the prices here in just a little bit. So make sure you keep watching, okay?
Front door open.
Hey, and if you're thinking about moving here to New Braunfels or even Seguin, anywhere in this area, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. All the contact information is on the screen below. I've helped dozens of families move here. I can help you too. All right, here we go. All right, y'all, the next one we're gonna look at is gonna be a Sabine floor plan. It is 1,445 square feet, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So a little bit smaller. Just a little bit smaller than the Big Bend, which is the model home, right? But for the price, and just FYI, they do put in sod. So I think they do the front and the sides, and if you want the back, then you have to pay extra. Yeah, but for this price, being able to get a new home with this quality, it's pretty good. So, all right, we were talking about the texture in the last one, right? We'll see this one actually has the texture in it, like the Monterey drag. So it is an option now. So if you wanted to build, so as soon as you walk in right here in the living room, dining room's over in that corner, kind of trade ceilings in here. Good natural light. So dining area here, kitchen. So like we said, so the other one the model had the built-in for the oven and the microwave, right? Well, now they're separate. So you've got a standalone and the overhead microwave. These are 36-inch cabinets. So many people were going to like grays and whites for cabinets, and browns are making a comeback. This one has a subway tile. Let's go look down here. So here is the secondary bath, single vanity, solid countertops though, elongated toilets. I point that out because that is an important feature, okay? If you see one, like Lennar and stuff, they put the round toilets in. Those are so cheap. So I can't stand it when I see, you know, cheap round toilets in a build. These builders can very well pay just a little bit more to have the elongated. So there's one secondary bedroom, laundry. Ooh. So the laundry also passes through to the garage. All right, there's stuff I want to see in here. Man. So not looped for a water softener. At least this one's not. But the garage is finished out. A 2-car garage. The other secondary bedroom. I've talked about this before. For the price and for the quality you're getting, you're hard pressed to find the price of this home with a D.R. Horton just not too far away. So these clients actually went to D.R. Horton and looked at a couple of their floor plans, but they would have been quite a bit more than these. And before we walk out of this one, I'll let you know how much it is. So keep watching. Here is the primary bedroom, the master bedroom, trade ceilings again. This is a good sized bedroom, I like it. You know, your bed can go over there. You can have a dresser over here. I'll tell you what, before we walk in the closet, we got the, or I'm sorry, the bathroom, we got the closet over here. So wood finished, shelving, rods. All right. It's a nice closet. And then we'll take a look at the bathroom. So they only have a handful of specs left, and then they have a few lots that you can build on. Dual vanities, granite countertops. Again, that elongated toilet. I know it's weird we're talking about toilets, but yeah, and then check out the shower. This is a good size shower. The tile goes all the way up, which is important. Got a little shelf there. And then you also have a little bench here. So whenever you go shave your legs, for the men, women, whoever shaves their legs, makes that a lot easier. Outstanding. So 1445 square feet, right? Very good finishes, good quality home. Stick builds, so they're not prefabricated somewhere else. Okay, I believe this house is now currently at 272. So 272,000, and that you'd be hard pressed to find anything over in the D.R. Horton community that's going to be at that price range and this quality. And while I do like D.R. Horton, okay, I'm not saying don't buy them, but if you wanted to have a little bit extra, or a little bit better, like nicer quality and not have that, I don't want to say cookie cutter, but you know, big corporate look, then this is a very good option. All right, we're gonna go look at one more. It's a slightly larger house. And then at the end of that one, I'll let you know the price as well. All right, this is going to be a Hondo floor plan. So the Hondo is 20 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath with a loft, 2-story, 2-car garage. And they do have some, like if you need closing cost assistance or a lower rate, you know, there's some options that we have there. All right, 2-story plan, half bath up front, got a window. All right. Let's see what else we got. Coat closet, haven't seen that yet. Gotta have a light in here. Yeah. All right, so under the stairs, got a coat closet. Man, I got like 4 doors. So this one's gonna be over to the garage. So yeah, finished garage, tank water heater. No water softener loop though. Now it's the garage. What? Laundry room. Oh man, this is huge. For 20 square feet. All right, stay with me a little bit longer. I'll let you know the price of this house. Yeah, you got room to hang stuff there. Washer dryer there. Man, I think I'm probably able to get all my laundry done at one time. 36-inch cabinets. Here's your pantry. But solid countertops, Oh, this one's got a dual sink. The built-in oven and microwave. You got a stainless steel vent hood there. Glass electric cooktop. All right, master's down here. So this one doesn't have, oh, this one's got a good yard. We'll look at that last, okay? Wow. Okay. It just keeps going. So dual vanity, water closet. Who hadn't seen one of those? This is a good size bathroom. So, all right, about the same shower that we just saw in the last one, the Sabine. Tile goes all the way up. You got a little cutout right there for your stuff, and the shelf, and the little bench there on the corner. Awesome. I'm impressed with these guys. I really am. I'd like to see one of theirs that's, you know, if they've got some that are on the higher end also, above 500, 600. See what they could do with that. This one does have the, like the Monterey drag texturing, but again, if you want to build, then you can have that smooth wall. Man, this is cool. Lots of cabinets, or I'm sorry, shelving. And what do we have here? So linen closet. All right. I've already seen that. Cool. Door to go back out. Tell you what, let's go ahead and look at the backyard now. We're here. Covered patio. And then of course with a 2-story, you're gonna have a smaller footprint. So, bigger yard. And then here you've got, I mean, there's nobody directly behind you. There's some existing, like these old farm homes that are here, but that's it. This is like old zip road back here. So unless somebody buys all that land one of these days and knocks those houses down, you're not gonna have anybody directly behind you. Let's take a look at the great room while we're here. So yeah, really good sized living room. Dining area there, got your kitchen. That big laundry room, I'm impressed with that one. Like my house is like 2,600 square feet and I don't have a laundry room like that. It's like half that size. Like I've said in other videos before, it used to be cool, do dangerous stuff. I was a cop. And now I get impressed by laundry rooms. So here's what they called a loft on paper, but like an upstairs living area. This is big. This is a good size. Plenty of room for like breakdance fighting or, you know, a couch and TV and stuff. Closet, like a coat closet. Wow, this is a secondary bedroom, and this is huge. This is a big bedroom. Very nice. Here is, so you got the vinyl plank in here too. Dual vanities, shaver height countertops. All right, those are some good tubs. Okay, and the last bedroom. So, and this one's a good size too. It seems like the other one's a little bit bigger. But for a secondary bedroom, not too bad. All right guys, this one, 20 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, that huge laundry room. This like big loft, secondary living area upstairs for $322,000. $322,000. Now granted, you can find something that's gonna be a D.R. Horton that's gonna be around that price, but I guarantee you it's not gonna be the same quality. Not knocking D.R. Horton, but I'm just very impressed with Hakes Brothers here in New Braunfels, Texas. So I would love to be able to sell another one. So yeah, so if you're thinking about moving to New Braunfels or Seguin and you want to know more or are interested in Hakes Brothers, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. All that contact information is below. It's also in the description below. Even if it's not one of these, if you're interested in something else and another one of my videos, just let me know. I've helped hundreds of people move to New Braunfels and Seguin, and I can help you do the same thing. All right? Till next time, y'all take care. We'll see you in the next video.